Hello, family and friends. Welcome to Miss Christine's Yoga Studio. There's my little Tibetan bells that I love so much. Woo! Today we are going to discuss, I'm going to discuss with you the high crescent lunge. Last video was the low lunge, and this is its partner, the high lunge. They are very, very similar, but a little bit different. I think of the low lunge as being a stretching lunge and the high or crescent lunge being a strength building lunge. It's a little bit more intense. So I have a sprained ankle today with possibly a chipped bone inside, so I'm only going to be able to do one side for you, but we will get it done. Miss Chloe is right there. She's going to be helping today. And Miss Yogi is right there in the back watching the whole process. So the high crescent lunge is done in the same place that a low lunge is done, and that is in a sun salutation and in the core work section of a yoga practice. So they're done in the same place. The benefits are very similar. Like I said, I think of the high lunge as a strength builder and a low lunge as a stretcher. The high crescent lunge really builds up your quads and your hamstrings, but it also stretches those pesky little hip flexors. It stretches your core, and it strengthens your core as well. It stretches your spine and opens up your chest. You will find that it helps with your stamina, enhances your stamina, because you will be lifting, as you get more intense, you will be lifting your torso against gravity, and that enhances stamina building. Because you will be moving your core a lot, it will massage those digestive organs, enhancing digestion. You will be opening up your chest to increase your lung capacity. And because you're building so much strength down in your lower legs, your muscles will get stronger, and that protects your sciatic nerve. So if you have sciatica problems, this could be a real relief. We're going to start in forward in a mountain position and go to forward fold. So you might want to review forward fold and mountain videos that I have done. You can also get into this position through downward dog, and we haven't done a downward dog yet, so I wanted to start it in something that I had already introduced you to. Let's start at the beginning at the top of the mat. Hope Chloe doesn't get in the way. As you can see, I have my ankle wrapped, so I'm only going to be able to do one side like I told you. I want you to take a big inhale with arms up in the air. And exhale, come down to a forward fold. There you go. Hands to the mat or to your blocks. Take one foot, and one foot will step way back. As far back as you feel stable and comfortable. Now I'm going to stop right here and show you something. When you step back, do not step right in back of your front leg, because then you're on a balance beam and you're not stable. You want to step on you want to make it like a railroad tracks, like you're on two railroad tracks. When you step back, this hip is going to naturally want to go back. So you want to bring it around so that both hips are like headlights facing forward. Your shoulders are also like headlights. This front knee has to go directly over your ankle. Directly over your ankle. Not in front of your ankle, not in back of your ankle, directly over your ankle. That's very important. And you want to, of course, maintain head over heart, over pelvis, shoulders down and back. Let's come back down. Hands on the mat. Your toes are both pointed forward. Your heels are pointed back. Your back heel can be lifted if you like, or on your toes. But root those feet down real firmly. This is crescent lunge right here. I'm going to show you some modifications. If you feel like this is too intense while you're holding it, you can always come down to your knee in low lunge. And of course, you should have a blanket underneath, which I don't have. Pardonnez-moi. Come back up. The first modification I want to show you is you take one hand on your thigh, other hand on your thigh, and slightly lift your torso. Another alignment that you want to kind of reach is you want your crown of your head to go straight through your tailbone and your tailbone to go straight through your back heel. That is a hard one to do, and you may have to do a lot of adjusting with your back leg to get that. It may take you quite a while until you really feel that. Use a mirror. The next modification, this one's really intense. Next modification, bring your torso up, head over heart, over pelvis, and hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. Hands on the hips or cactus hands. I like Anjali Mudra. Always adjusting, always adjusting. Get that knee over that ankle. The next modification, take a deep breath. One arm straight up to the heavens, the other arm straight up to the heavens, palms facing each other, and fingertips to the stars. When you feel stable, look up and gaze at those fingers touching those stars. Woohoo! To come out, look forward. One arm down, the other arm down to Anjali Mudra. Deep breath, exhale. One arm to your thigh, the other arm or hand to your thigh. Start releasing your torso down. Keep those shoulders down. Then one hand to the block or mat, the other hand to the mat or block. Inhale and bring that back foot up to your front foot. You're in forward fold and come up. Anjali Mudra, mountain pose, there you are. Woohoo! Now, like I said, I would do the other side, but it bothers my foot when I go back. So we don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. The props that I've used today are blocks that bring the earth to my hands. I say this every time. It's not cheating. It's just aiding the earth coming up to me. Another prop that you could use is if you have a wall behind you and you step back, you could put your heel on that wall and it would give you a little extra stability. So if you're feeling wobbly, get at a place where you could do that. If you're into chair yoga, you could have the chair in front and hold on to the chair back with your arms parallel to the floor. Now, if you have ankle issues, like me, knee issues, hip issues, or pain, you probably should wait to do a lunge until those issues are resolved. If you have shoulder issues, taking your arms up to the heavens probably is not an option, so just leaving them in Anjali Mudra is perfectly fine, or on your hips, or cactus hands. One more time, I want to point out the important alignments in a lunge. You want your front knee over that ankle, You don't want to go forward, you don't want to go back. It needs to go right over. Your back leg is straight. It's straight. You want your feet to be on 2 railroad tracks, not on a balance beam, 2 railroad tracks. You want your shoulders and your hips facing forward. They're your headlights. And you want to maintain a neutral spine. You also want to start thinking about this crown, tailbone, back heel alignment. And that is a real tricky one that's going to require you to do quite a bit of adjusting and watching in the mirror to see if that's what's really happening. Real and enduring change can only happen step by step. And that is per Ruth Ginsburg. Namaste, my friends. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.